Hi, my name is Del, and welcome to Comic Snags. I'm going to show you some comic books I got from several different vendors from my local swap meet, which happens to be closing soon. And I'm actually really sad about that, but you know what? Hopefully I'll find some other swap meets in which I could grab some great comic books from. Alright, but before we get on to that, do me a favor, hit that like button or comment if you are a returning viewer. And if you are a new viewer, don't forget hit that subscribe button. Alright, let's get down to it. Alright, so I got two comic books from this one vendor. He charged like $5 each, which is fine because this is Defenders number 99. And it says Mark J on there. I don't know how some of these people could tell if there's a Mark Jewelers just by looking at it from the top. I definitely am not one of those people. So we'll just go ahead and go in there and take a look. And oh, there it is. There's the Mark Jewelers insert. Okay. Alright, I don't know how they could tell. They said that there's a black thing. There is some sort of black thing there. I think that's what they mean when they look from the top and they could just instantly tell. I'm not sure. But, yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do that. I probably have some other Mark Jewelers around, but yeah. So I thought that was cool. And the second one I got for $5 is this. This is Superman Distant Fires. I haven't read this before. This is an Elseworlds book, which I do love reading, so I'm excited to pop this open and read it. Okay, and this is from a different vendor. This is Detective Comics number... What number is this? Oh, 302. And I got this. He was selling this for $25, I believe. Yeah, 25. And then he sold it to me for $20. I just love the cover of it. I love like these old Silver Age Detective Comics, and it has like I think this is this Batgirl at the top, or is this Catwoman? I think it's Batgirl. Batgirl at the top, which is kind of cool. Or is it maybe this is Batwoman? I'm not sure who that is. If you guys know watching this, go ahead and comment to let me know if this is actually Batgirl or Catwoman, or Batwoman, I think. I'm not sure. Alright, let's get on to it. I just thought it was cool. And then he also gave me 2 free comic books from his $1 bin because I bought this comic book. So I picked out JSA number 79, and this is an Alex Ross cover. It's pretty cool. And John Byrne's Next Men number 1. Alright, then from a different vendor, I found this one. I paid $5 for it as well. This is Pilot Season Crosshair number 1, and I picked it out because it is signed by 2 people. The first one recognized right away. This is Mark Silvestri's signature right up there. Here, let me bring it closer. Right up there, Mark Silvestri's signature. And this one here is Jeff Katz, the writer. Alright, so I thought that was pretty cool. I picked it up for $5. And this one, I think I also picked up for $5. These next 2 right here. This is a Free Comic Book Day Star Wars. I picked this up because I haven't seen this before. This has a great cover of Obi-Wan and Anakin on it, so I picked it up. And then we have Batman The Return number 1. This is a great David Finch cover, as well as I believe a minor key. This is like, what is it, the first appearance of the Heretic and the first appearance or team appearance of Leviathan. So I thought that was kind of cool. Picked it up. And then this one I picked up from another vendor. I think I paid $5 for this as well, but I didn't realize that this was actually the full set. Here, let me go and show you. I didn't realize when I got home why he was charging so much, because usually he charging me like a couple bucks, but then he charged me $5. Oh wow, this is actually damaged right here. Oh, that's a shame. But then this is number 1, 2, 3, and number 4, which is damaged as well. All right. Well, still picked it up for $5 each. I mean, $5 for the entire set, so that's pretty cool. I ended up reading it. Then this is also picked up Star Wars number 19, and this was $2. This is number 1 of the story of Twilight, and I believe this is a first appearance on here. A couple of them. I think it's the first appearance of Adia Sakura and the first appearance of Tino Voss. So I'm glad I picked that up. And then I found this. This was actually one of my vendors that I go to. He buys storage units, and he said that he had this box and he was waiting for me to come in so I could like be the first one to look at it, and I was really grateful. He was charging a little higher for these, I believe, because they were brand new, and he hasn't looked at it. He was just charging $5 for them. So each. So I was like, okay, cool, why not? But then at the end, he did give me a discount. I forgot how much I paid for it and how much he discounted me for it. But then I was really happy with what I found. So this is the Amazing Spider-Man Fleer card. Is this Fleer? Who is this by? Marvel Cards. And this is an uncut sheet. So I thought that was pretty cool. It was like a promo at one point, and I thought it was cool, so I picked that one up. And then I also picked up Elf Quest #1. I found Nth Man, the Ultimate Ninja #1 as well. I found this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles book. This is number 22, very early. I found the Uncanny X-Men number 209. I actually thought this was actually the first appearance of Nimrod, but I was actually mistaken. So, but I'm so glad I have it. And then I found the X-Men #1, the Jim Lee Magneto variant one, and X-Men #1 as well, the Cyclops Wolverine Iceman cover one. So I thought that was pretty cool. He didn't have the other two, but you know, that's fine. I found Harley Quinn Gossamer #1, and this is actually a blank variant, which is cool. And then in there, hiding in there, was Avengers West Coast '94, and this is a minor key. This is where Rhodey decides his name is going to be War Machine. So technically, kinda, this might be the first appearance of War Machine. And then I also found this. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures #2, and this is the first. This is a major key. This is the first full appearance of Rocksteady and Bebop in their mutated form, as well as the debut of the Turtle Van, which is kind of cool. I love that. And hiding in there as well was this one. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Adventures #1. This is a major key again, and this is the first appearance of Krang and the first appearance of Rocksteady and Bebop before they became mutated forms, as well as the debut of the Technodome, I believe. So I'm really happy to find that in there, and that pretty much, I was so happy to pay $5 each for that comic book, each for this certain comic book. All right, let me get you to the next stack I found. Okay, so I found another one of these Batman 3D magazines. I was like, you know what? This vendor was selling it for like $5, so I just picked it up. I thought that was kind of cool. And then these next comic books from this vendor were about $2 each. This is Wonder Woman #78. This is a Brian Boland cover. Then we have Detective Comics #654, and this is a Sam Keith cover. I believe I actually have this cover, but I just picked it up because it was $2. And this is a minor key. This is the first appearance of the General, I believe. And then we have Batman #656, another Sam Keith cover, which I do not have, so I was really happy to find this one. And then I found some, Bronze Age Thor. This is the Mighty Thor #265. Pretty cool. And then Mighty Thor #267. I thought that was awesome for $2 each. Then I found another DC Universe one of Wonder Woman #82. This is a very well-known Brian Boland cover and a Bondage cover as well. And then this vendor, one of my longtime friends, I bought a bunch of these, sort of like Silver Age comic books. This is the Atom #39, and I don't know. I think this may be where it became Adam and the Hawkman, first title of it, I believe. I'm not quite sure, but I might have to go and check. I'm probably wrong, but I'll check anyway. And then I found this one as well. Oh, I'm sorry. This one I paid $10 for. This one I paid $10 as well. But then he did give me a discount at the end again. And this is House of Mystery #147 with this great cover with Martian Manhunter. And I thought this was actually the Metal Man, but it's not, is it? Okay. I guess I was wrong about that, but I'm so glad I picked it up. Then I found this one too. He actually sold me this for, I believe, $40. Yeah, it says 60 on the back, but he sold it to me for 40. This is DC Showcase #45. It's actually in fair condition. It's probably like a 3.0. This is a minor key. This is the origin of Sergeant Rock Retold, and I'm actually really happy to find this, especially after watching Creature Commandos. I think it's like episode 3, in which or episode 2 or 3, in which Sergeant Rock was actually featured in that episode. I thought that was kind of cool. I'm glad to find that one. And then this is also from him. This one cost, I think he sold it to me for $10 for this one as well. And then this is the Invincible Iron Man number 22, a nice little Bronze Age comic book. Glad to have it in really great condition. And I think for all of those last comic books, I want to say I spent about $45. He sold it to me at the end. So I thought that was great pickups. And then here we go. So this one vendor, I never seen him before, but he had a box of comic books. And in there were a bunch of Archies and some older comic books and some Charlestons and Gold Keys and stuff like that. I wasn't really interested in any of the Mickey Mouse stuff or whatchamacallit, who else did he have in there? Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck stuff. But then he did have like these other things I was really interested in and I picked up. And it's all due to one of my viewers. Oh my god, red something. Okay, I'm going to put it up on the screen to give him full credit on this. Because he actually commented and I took his advice that any Archie issue where they have bathing suits on, just pick them up. Okay, so I followed his advice. All right, and this is what I love about the community and people leaving comments, whether they're good or bad. I do learn from them, and I take advice. So, so let me go on to this comic book stash. Okay, and this is probably this whole stack. Each comic book was $2 each. Okay, and in there is probably the greatest $2 find I've ever had. So let's get into this stack. I'm so excited about the stack. So this is the Modkins number 1. It's a Golden Age comic book because I had to put it in a Golden Age bag. It's Gold Key, and I thought it was kind of cool. Kind of reminds me of like some sort of beatnik Beatles type of comic book. And I think when I looked it up, it only had 2 issues, so I'm glad I picked up number 1. So that's pretty cool. And then this is Frosty the Snowman. This is Dell number 4 key, I believe it was under 1065, featuring Frosty the Snowman. I thought that was kind of fun, so I picked that one up. And then this one, this is Life Story of the Great American Dwight D. Eisenhower. I picked that up. I don't know why. I thought it was kind of unique. So I picked it up. And then this is Tales of the Green Beret. This is the collector's issue. I think this is number 5 because this is this cover is the same one on the first cover of number 1, but I believe this is 5 when I looked it up, and I was excited to find it. And so this is what I found. So these are the Archie bikini covers I just picked up. So this is Archie 158 with Betty Veronica on the cover. It was actually in pretty okay condition. I would say this is about a 3. And then I found Huckleberry Finn Illustrated Classics number 19. I don't know why I picked it up, but I threw it in the $2 stack. And then there's Everything's Archie number 10. More bikinis on there. Just found Veronica and Betty. Some others. I found Dark Shadows number 2. So this is the second appearance of Barnaby. I don't know if he's on the first cover, but he's definitely on the second. So I didn't know what it was, so I picked it up. I actually do like the Dark Shadows remake of it. That was like, ugh, how long ago was that? Probably like 1990 when I was a kid watching it. So, you know, when I saw this this issue that had the original one, yeah, I picked it up. I found another bikini cover here. This is Archie number 184. This is a 12 center. And here we have Betty and Veronica. And then this was interesting too. This wasn't Archie, but this was, I still picked up. This is Leave It to Binky, number 70, with this bikini cover. I actually love this cover. I thought I was cracking up when I saw it because, you know, he just got it from this girl because he was checking out this other one over here with this panther or maybe cheetah bikini. I mean, I don't know if you could blame him on that, but yeah. So I thought this was pretty funny. Then I found this one. This is another Betty and Veronica, number 143. I just like it because he's actually kissing Betty in front of Veronica, and she's all mad. All right. Okay, now we're coming up to the last snack of the day. And I grabbed it because it was a bikini cover, and I was like, maybe, you know what, this cover does look familiar. I think this is something. And so let me go show you what it is. It is Betty and Me, number 16, the controversial cover here, where it goes, where Betty says, Archie, did you have any trouble rescuing me? And Archie says, I sure did, Betty. I had to beat off 3 other guys. So when I saw this, I was like, man, this looks too, and it looked familiar. I was like, I think it's that cover that everybody sort of wants. And then I had to look at it again because it was in such great condition that I had to make sure that it wasn't a facsimile. It does have like some spine ticks over here, so it's definitely not in the higher grades. It's probably around the mid grades. But let's take a look at it. Why not, right? So here you go. The back looks pretty clean. It does look like they have like some sort of stamp here. Sharon Abbott. And let's take a look at the inside. Oh wow, come on. Page turn. Oh yeah. So she did stamp her stuff. But it does say right here, I don't know if the camera will pick up, it says 1968. And there is nothing in there saying that this is a reprint. So this is freaking awesome. This is probably my best $2 grab. It's not in the higher grade, but you know, none of these were in bags and boards to begin with. They were all just lying out there in some box, and I went through it. But I'm really glad that if you guys could take a better look at it. I don't know if what you guys would grade it, but then I would say this is probably a 5 with a press, maybe. I don't know if the inside is gonna bring it down because it does have like the stamp on the inside and on the outside, so I'm not quite sure what would happen if I sent this off to CGC, but I'm assuming that it's gonna be either a 5, lowest a 4, of course highest would be a 5, so maybe a 4.5, right? Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my finds this week. I certainly did. I had a great time when I found that. So thank you so much. Go ahead and leave any comments. Tell me what you think about this grade. Tell me whether or not I should get this CG seed or not. So thank you guys so much for watching. See you next week. Bye-bye.